Caleb and I have been to the bank, but they hadn't been updated. Was hoping to find out by the end of this week if we were pre-approved. In downtown, put an offer on. It got sold today. I feel like November is going to be a good month. So it's currently the 27th of October. Caleb and I have been to the bank. First ever like official bank appointment. Last time we applied for a house or a home loan was during COVID, so we did it all through email and via phone calls. We were going to try and purchase our very own home, our first home in 2020. I just got a message from the real estate agent that one of the houses we wanted to actually look at was sold, so it got sold today, and it's fine, it's fine. I'm not going to take you through the houses like a lot of YouTubers do, just because for privacy, we're in a very small town within a very small country, so I just want to be a little bit private about that. The start of an adventure, and I'm so happy and excited that I get to do it with my partner. So it's currently Friday the 30th of October. Was hoping to find out by the end of this week if we were pre-approved for a certain amount of money, but I have yet to find that out. A lot of the houses in around our town area are deadline sales. Don't know what they are. They're pretty much, you have to put an offer in by this date, and then like they won't take any after that date. There is a deadline sale on the 4th of November, which is like in literally 5 days, so we need to be pre-approved, and then there's like other things that we need to do as well. So everyone, today is the 1st of November, so happy November. I feel like November is going to be a good month. Well, I'm praying it's going to be a good month. Today we have a lot of house openings to go to, open homes. I have like a whole bunch of houses that we're going to look at today, which is really exciting. So we have, by the looks of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and potentially 7 houses to look at today, which is crazy. I've never looked at that many like in one day, from 10:30 till 3:30. There's a few we're just looking at because it is in our price range, and we want to see if we can make it our home. Houses today. We viewed houses that we thought were in our budget because of the RV, which is like the rateable value. However, they had only just been re-evaluated, but they hadn't been updated. We kind of just had to cancel a lot of the houses out. There are 2 houses out of the 7 that we can potentially put an offer on. We decided that we would call one of the real estate agents again and say, hey, we would like to view this house again because we are 100% going to put an offer on. But all of a sudden, she's driving in downtown to present an offer for that house tonight. So that is all the update for today. Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video. This video is so exciting. Caleb and I bought a house. So excited, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it, and we're chilling in the car. It's a car video today. It's one of those days. So there's a couple of things that I do want to talk to you about, and I got some family and friends to ask some questions so that I could answer them in this video for you if you were interested. So the first thing that I want to talk about before we get into anything of buying a house, Caleb is 24, but he was 23 when we were like accepted, and I am 22, so we're very young, but we've been together for just over 5 years, and it was time for us to purchase our own home. We have wanted to buy a house for a while, so yeah, I thought that just give you a little bit of a background. Now, one thing that I will say is that I am not going to talk about where I am living. Obviously, if you are a close friend or a family, or you know me, you know where I live, but because I'm sharing this on the internet for the whole world to see, I'm not going to talk about my town. I might answer a couple of the questions in the like talking situation, and if so, then I will clarify that when the questions come up. Caleb and I had decided that we were going to purchase a house, or start looking at purchasing a house, around the time that we came out of level 4 lockdown. So around about April last year, so probably a year ago we started looking. We were able to look in COVID like level 3 and 2, I believe, just because you had to do appointments and you just obviously have to keep your social distance, which we did, and make sure we kept a record of all the houses that we went to. We were pre-approved 3 times. The first time was through Caleb's bank that he banks with. The second time was a bank that I have an account with but I don't bank with, and the third one was through a mortgage broker who happened to go through Caleb's bank again. We were pre-approved 3 times for 3 different prices. The market in this day is ridiculous and it's so expensive. It's so hard to buy your own home, let alone your first home. There's so much that I wish that I knew that I know now. We have put offers on so many houses. Pre-approvals only last for 3 months, so there was a time that like after the first pre-approval we kind of stopped looking at houses, just for the fact that we were so heartbroken, because it is a horrible feeling when you are declined, when you've put your all in and you know that's as much as you can possibly put and there's just so much competition. People were buying houses without seeing them and they were buying them for like so much more. So like people like Caleb and I, the first home buyers, we just didn't stand a chance. So I honestly just am so excited that we're able to have this opportunity to be able to purchase our own home. We have done it. We did it within a year, literally fell in love with this house, and we really hoped it came through. And honestly, we couldn't have done it without our property broker. He was honestly incredible. I think what we'll do is we'll just get into the questions. So the first question that I see that pops up on my phone is, what do you wish you knew before buying a house? I wish I knew the struggle. I wish I knew what it felt like and how mentally draining it is. It is so exciting going into all of these beautiful houses and having a look and envisioning yourself living there, but to actually go in and put an offer on and sign all of the paperwork, then have it presented and then have it declined and or accepted, it is so mentally draining. You always get told, 100% always get told, that you're declined at work or someplace where you have to like hype yourself back up. Obviously we were only accepted once. I think we had like 1 backup offer. Like I think there was only like 1 chance that we were a backup offer and the first offer got accepted anyway. Yeah, we've only been accepted once. That feeling was just so incredible. But yeah, I wish I knew how draining it was so I was more prepared. But next time when we go for buying a new home, we will know what we're in for. Someone asked what was the room that I was most excited for, and I'm so excited to decorate the office. Like I have a designated area for my office and I'm literally so excited for it. And also I love the fact that I have a spare bedroom, and I'm really looking forward to doing the spare bedroom up, and when people come and stay, like I'm really excited for it. It's just like good lighting. I have to keep like switching you guys up. Okay, I'm just gonna hold you so that you guys can have better lighting. Someone asked what was the biggest issue I had, and I found that the biggest issue that I had was the fact that people were putting in offers on houses that they didn't see, and they were putting quite a lot in. Honestly, I just wish that it wasn't like that, because it did make it so much harder. It did make it so much harder for first home buyers. Someone also asked what was I looking for, and I had like a specific like house in mind. I wanted a 3-bedroom house, garage, home. I needed it to feel like a home. I didn't want it to just feel like a box. Yeah, so those were the only things that I needed. So someone said, what was the first thing you did when your offer was accepted? And I love this question. Literally, we were in Queenstown. Obviously not when our offer was accepted, but we were in Queenstown and we spent so much money at Kmart shopping for our house, like, and we were on holiday, and that was one of my favorite memories, and still is, of like the whole buying a house, like the whole process. We just bought so much stuff. It was all kitchenware, and honestly the connection that like we have with this house, and like the bond that Caleb and I have even more now since we've been, or like are homeowners, it's just honestly amazing, and I wouldn't want it any other way, and I'm so happy. Honestly, like this has just been the best process. Obviously it's been hard and it's given me mad anxiety, but you know, like the stress, like today is the day. Today is settlement day. Today we get the keys, and honestly, like it's all paid off. Obviously, is there going to be a homeware haul? And you know damn right there is going to be. I've already filmed it and it will be up after this video. Okay, so one of the questions was, is there going to be any renovations happening, and like how long will we be living in the house? So because we have gone with KiwiSaver and we're a first home buyer, we I think legally have to live in there for up to 2 years, I think. I'm not 100% sure, so please don't quote me on that. I'm planning on living there for a minimum of 2 years. We love that house so much. We found a perfect home. And obviously when we have kids we will need to expand our home, but for the time being it's just us two and our kitty cats. We will be doing up the kitchen and bathroom at some stage. Need to do up the garage a little bit. There's a barbecue pit I think that Caleb wants to make into an actual barbecue area. So yeah, that's really exciting, and that's all the renovations that we really have. There's just one wall that we really want to take out just to make the space a bit more open. Why we chose to purchase in the town that we did, and I honestly wouldn't want to purchase anywhere else unless we were moving, physically moving, moving jobs and everything like that, because my family's here, Caleb's family's here. Honestly, we've built a life for ourselves here. It is one of the cheaper towns. I'm starting to grow more fonder of this town as the older I get. That is why. There's no real reason. It's just that, you know, I'm still so young and my family is so important to me, so I wanted to stay as close as I possibly can. Someone asked me, did the real estate agents take me seriously, Caleb and I seriously? And I found this such a great question, because I know a lot of people that don't get taken seriously, and I think that is absolutely absurd. Just because some people are young does not mean that you shouldn't take them seriously. I am very, very blessed and lucky that most of the houses that we have gone through have really great real estate agents that we have gone through privately, or we have known them enough that when we go to an open home they know that we're serious enough about purchasing a home. But there is one person that I wanted to purchase a house through, but I didn't. I couldn't, and I wasn't going to support. Just don't belittle people. You don't need to put pressure onto people, and you don't need to look down at people, especially young people who want to start their lives off early. I found two very, very, very great real estate agents that we chose to go through houses with. I have had some bad run-ins with real estate agents, but nothing that would put me off. My arm is getting so tired. I think what I'm planning to do, just looking at these questions, is make a separate video on the process of buying a house, and what you have to go through and all of that. So I will definitely do that, and obviously let you guys know when I upload it. How did I know that this house is right for us? And honestly, it was so perfect. The way, I just can't even describe it. It's a basic house, but it is our house. It felt like that from the moment we walked in. Honestly, there's no real explanation. I can't explain it. I just love it. How do I feel? How do I feel? I am so happy. All of the stress of house buying and everything, and all of my anxiety, everything has just disappeared, because I finally have a home. I finally have a house with my partner, something that we can call our own, something that we've worked towards by ourselves. And honestly, I'm so grateful. I swapped seats, okay, because I want to have a little sit down conversation with you, and my arm was hurting. I should have really figured out the lighting before I filmed, and I do apologize about that. I want to just talk about the saving and stuff like that. My whole entire life I've known that I've wanted to purchase a home, and I've always wanted to purchase a home as a teenager or a young adult. I've saved, and I always have, and I will continue to always save. In terms of saving, I put I want to say 3/4 of my pay away each fortnight to help me with my savings. Not only did I do that, I also contributed to KiwiSaver. If you don't know what KiwiSaver is, it is pretty much just money that you put into the bank. You can do 3%, 6%, 8% and 10%, I think, and I was on 10% for a very long time. During COVID I dropped it down to 3, just because that money does fluctuate and you can lose so much. I lost a couple of grand during COVID. Definitely have a KiwiSaver, and definitely have money of your own. Don't always put your whole entire savings into your deposit of a house. So say for example, if you've got 20 grand, only put maybe 15. You need money for lawyers' fees, bank fees, and you need bills for unexpected things, because they will pop up. We needed an evaluator to come and evaluate our home before it actually got accepted or unconditional. Was $700. That was $700 that if I didn't save that, we wouldn't have been able to afford the evaluator. Another question was regarding like how did we go about like buying everything. Was it tough like financially? I suppose it wasn't, because like I had mentioned, I had saved so much for a home and our deposit was already set, so I had already had money aside, savings for a whole lot of house stuff. We were very fortunate that people were helping us with purchasing some stuff, but for the majority of the most part we brought everything ourselves. It was just due to savings. Take a portion out, the same amount of money every week or fortnight or monthly, put it in your savings and don't touch it unless absolutely necessary, but only put enough away that you can live without it for that week or that month or fortnightly or whatever. Don't stress yourself out about it. You still want to enjoy your life while trying to save. If I was to do it by myself, I would not have enough deposit or savings or KiwiSaver to buy a home myself. So I'm very thankful that Caleb was yet on a KiwiSaver and he was on 10% too. Sorry, I had to drive away because somebody came out of nowhere and gave me a little bit of a scare. So I'm driving here just to quickly end the vlog. And I just wanted to quickly touch that yes, I do prefer going through a mortgage broker than the bank, because the mortgage broker does everything for you. And honestly, it is really good. Just have that help. Yeah, so that is it for my video of We Bought a House. I hope this answered some of your questions. If you have more, definitely hit me up on my Instagram. It's going like official that we bought a house today, so I'm so excited about it, hence why I'm like all done up. But yeah, I'm so very grateful and lucky that I'm able to be in this position, and I'm not trying to brag in any way, shape or form. I will definitely make a process video of how to go about purchasing your own home kind of thing, and maybe dive more into the tips and tricks of saving and everything like that. I hope you guys have a great day or night review maybe, and I'll see you all next time with a homeware haul. Bye!